Have I ever told y'all I was married to a pastor? Yeah, that part. Um, this is for the congregation, for you church folks, for you church goers, for you ones that only go to church on Easter and maybe Christmas. Stop going up to your pastor trying to give him a hug, trying to touch on him, always needing his attention. Pastor, I need to meet with you. Pastor, I need to speak with you, yada, yada, yada. Stop going up to that man and not acknowledging his wife. Yeah, especially you women. Some of them folks be Jezebels. You hear me? And you pastors, stop allowing all them women to be up in your face. And some of the men's. Stop allowing it. Let me tell you something. A pastor loves his congregation. He loves his wife, but he loves his congregation. That calling on his life is strong. You hear me? He might treat the congregation better than he treat his family at home. So I need you church folks to understand this. And one thing about the wife, she understands the calling that's on his life. She does. She's trying to pray him through. And she knows if she does not allow him to fulfill that calling, life is going to be hell on wheels, okay? I want you church goers, you church folks, you saints and you ain'ts to get this one thing in your head. That pastor needs that wife. He needs his woman in his life. And you just might be the one messing up his marriage. I'm going to need you to get it together. Next time you want to run up to pastor, I want you to think about that. And I want you to turn around and I want you to go home. And I want you to say that prayer that you need the pastor to say. I want you to say it yourself, okay? You got just as much power as that pastor got, okay? Okay? Give that pastor some room. Give him some space. Leave him alone. Because after he get done preaching, he's tired. He's exhausted. He needs to be replenished. And he don't need y'all to replenish him. He needs his wife to replenish him, okay? Next time you see that pastor and you speak to him, speak to his wife first. Anywho, I love y'all. And Jesus love y'all better. Bye. And one more thing. Don't you dare sit there and try to have a meeting with the pastor and his wife ain't there if you a female. Okay? Don't be no Jezebel. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Now I love you and Jesus love y'all better. Bye. So y'all, roll with me here, okay? I be eavesdropping and I'm eating right now. And I be ear hustling. It's mashed potatoes, corn, collard greens, and ground beef. I got to eat healthy. So while I was eavesdropping and ear hustling, I found out some information. So I heard these folks talking. This lady said she worked for this company where she got to go pick up, you know how people get a company car? She had to go pick up the car and take it to the people. The only issue I see with this job is the fact that after you drop the car off to the people, how do you get to where you need to go to? Excuse me, that's going to be something you got to figure out. But she said what she did was, I'm going to give y'all the information for the job. Because if you really need a job, this is legit. But she said what she did was go to the place to get the vehicle. If she could take the train or bus or whatever, or she could Uber there, pick up the vehicle, drop it off to the people, and then she would try to Uber her way back to the hotel. The company would have a car waiting at the airport for her. Or she would try to pick up another vehicle in the same vicinity and take it where it needs to go. However, you got to figure out the kinks, okay? But the name of the company is Acertus. Now, here's where it gets good. So follow me. It's Acertus. And it's an app. When I typed that in, it came up. But look what else came up. A whole bunch of other companies that I'm pretty sure is the same. Oh, my phone buffering. The same type of company as Acertus. Now, the smart way to do this, because one thing about it, she said you cannot have another person ride with you in the vehicle. It wouldn't be smart to have somebody driving behind you. Or if you could, do that. But if you had a vehicle where you can pull the vehicle that you're picking up. So if you had like a pickup truck and you could pick up that vehicle and pull it, or if you had an RV and you need to make money while you're on the road, this is the type of job you can do. Yep. I was eavesdropping, y'all. I ain't got no vehicle yet. But when I get one, it's like God is dropping these gems on me for like, whatever. So anywho, she said that. And then also she said, go to your Play Store or your Apple Store and type in CB driver and hit search. And y'all, all the courier apps pulled up. So you know how everybody be gatekeeping, and y'all better watch this video all the way to the end because I'm giving away the gems. Y'all know how people be gatekeeping about the couriers. Y'all, Roadie and all that. Here go a whole bunch more courier apps. That's what I get for eavesdropping. Anyway, I hope this can help somebody. Y'all make sure y'all liking my videos. Y'all sharing my videos. Come on now. I'm trying to give y'all the tea for free. I love y'all and Jesus. Love y'all better. Bye. So y'all, I am sitting here studying for my CDL Class B permit. So I'm doing the practice test. I went to this guy's channel called 6-Star Driver. He has the actual questions for the test, and he's giving you the answers. For the Class B CDL, you're going to need general knowledge, air brakes, and combination. Those are the 3 categories that you need to study. General knowledge, air brakes, and combination. You don't need the other stuff. And so he has the actual questions for the test with the answers. Also, I've downloaded CDL Prep and CDL Prep by Coco. I downloaded those 2. And I started taking the practice tests on those 2 apps. Those are both apps. Also, what's helping me as he's calling out the questions, I am sitting here writing them down, like literally page after page after page. I'm on number 75. It's 150 questions, and this is just the general knowledge. And I'm on question 75. There's 150 of them. And let me rewind this just a little bit. So I'm writing down. Let me turn the volume down. I'm writing down the questions. I know it seems like a lot, but it's worth it, because what it's going to do is going to help you memorize the answers. So I'm sitting here listening to him call out the question and the answer. I'm writing them down. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to type them up. I'm going to type all the questions on one page, and I'm going to type all the answers on another page. And I'm going to cut them up and put them on index cards. The question on the front, the answer on the back. And then I'm going to put the answers under the questions, and I'm going to make that my booklet. Now, after doing all these steps, I haven't done the flashcards yet, but I know once I do that, I'm already memorizing the answers now, just doing this. So I know taking those extra precautions, I'm going to ace that test because I already remember the answers. This is not everyday knowledge. This is some new stuff that you're learning. So for me to, keep it fresh in my mind, this is the steps I have to take. And I recommend that you do the same. Go to 6-Star Driver, subscribe to his channel, go find his practice test. Study that with him, write the questions and answers down. Sounds like a lot. I promise you it's worth it. Go if you have a computer. See, I have a laptop and a computer sitting over there. Y'all don't mind my mess. I got 2 laptops and a computer, but Something about sitting at home is not working for me. So I'm going to go to the library and I'm going to type this up. It is just something about getting out and moving around. I'm going to go to the library, type it up. Plus, I need a print. I have a printer. Nope, I gave my printer away. Anywho, I'm going to need to print it up anyway. I could have typed it here, sent it to my email, and then printed it at the library. But I'd rather just get out the house and go to the library, print it up. Because I'm about to start this job. And it requires a Class CDL permit. They train you for the permit. The job that when I start the orientation Monday, they already train you for that. But I'm going to be prepared. I like being extra prepared. So when I go in there, I'm going to know the answers. Yep, that's why they call me. They say, I think I'm too smart. I think I know everything. Oh, you so smart. This is why. I practice before the practice. I study before the study. And yeah. Anywho, so that's what I'm going to do to prepare me. Plus, I'm a little older. So, takes a little bit more for me to remember. So anywho, that's what I'm going to do to prepare for this Class B CDL permit. And then I also figured I'll make a couple of videos so I can help somebody else. So y'all stay tuned because I got a bunch more videos coming on helping people obtain this Class B. And then when you get a Class B CDL, you can drive school buses. You can drive the city bus. You can be a courier. You can do like delivery services. You can drive for Amazon, UPS, CPS. What is it? UPS, CPS, UPS. Well, all them places, whatever it's called. Anywho, there's a lot of job opportunities and the pay is pretty good. I know it's $19 or more. So if I can help somebody, I'm trying to help you. This video is already for almost 6 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here. But I got some more videos coming through to help y'all. Please share my videos. Anywho, I love y'all and Jesus love y'all better. Bye. Y'all, we is out here walking so I can get my steps in. Boy, I'm out of breath. And
instead of saying GPS, CPS.
He over here trying to tell me that. He over here. Shut up. He trying to tell me the tea and the scoop on somebody getting locked up. He said, yeah, he got locked up for fraud. And GPS got the kids. Not GPS. Did they find the location? Yeah. I'm so out of breath.
The GPS became CPS.
He said GPS got the kids. That is too funny. Y'all, I be having to wait for it to cool down. And then I don't like my neighbors. And they all go inside by 7, 8 o'clock. Right now it's 11:35. Whew. And I have to get my steps in.
And I'm drinking my own.
I gotta lose some weight, y'all. It's the stomach for me.
That right there.
Y'all, I'm on my walking trail. Why that look like 2 crosses? Jesus, hallelujah. Y'all, I'm just laying here. I need to get my butt to sleep. But I was sitting here thinking about stuff that I do that be making people so upset, especially if they are like angry birds. So like when it's a crowd of people and I'm about to walk through the crowd, excuse me, I'd be like, excuse me, pardon me, coming through, thank you. And then when I get on a bus, it seems like everybody is either mean mugging me or just got a mean mug or arresting a RBF, because I don't want to say the curse word, or they just look upset. And then here I go with my happy-go-lucky self singing. I'll be singing a song, or I'll get on the bus and I'm just smiling. I'll be like, dang, is everybody mad today? Y'all all got attitudes like y'all don't have a good day, like no day at all. They be like looking at me so mad. Or then when I get around people and they just got this evilness about them, here I go. And the angels cry, holy, all creation cries. Yo, they be so mad when I start singing. And then this is the last thing. So you know when people, I don't let people touch me at all. Like, I do not touch people. I don't give hugs, daps, none of that. So you know how they'll walk up and they try to dap you. So I act like I'm dapping them, but as soon as I just get close, I stick out my finger. So instead of dapping them, they come with the dap, and I do just like that and push their hand away. I know I'm terrible, y'all. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Anywho, I love y'all and Jesus love y'all better. Bye. Y'all don't mind me looking crazy. I gotta make this video while it's on my mind. I am so sleepy, but I know this can help somebody. When my children, well, my two daughters, when they were teenagers, they were trying to give me problems. And so I'm in North Carolina, and I don't know if they have these type of resources in your state, but in North Carolina, they got what they call, I think it's from like level 1 to level 5, where you can basically have your children sent to foster care. But with a level 1, your child will be placed in someone's home for just like a few weeks. I basically did a type of program where it would kind of scare my kids. Like, y'all don't want to follow my rules up under my roof? Go live with somebody else and see what it's like. So I was in Johnston County. It was this place called Stan B, STAN and a capital B. And I had called them up. Excuse me. Before I called them, it was a place called A New Start in Clayton, North Carolina. And they were going to help me. But because my kids were level 1, like, they weren't bad, but they were, getting into that phase of trying to be grown. They sent me from A New Start, which is like more for level 3, 4, 2, 3, or 4, whatever, children. But they sent me to Stan B. And through Stan B, I explained to Stan B what I wanted to happen to my kids. I wanted them to be placed in the foster care system for a short while so that they can understand what I do for them and that they can get their act together. So the lady understood the assignment. She placed my oldest daughter with a foster lady, and this foster lady worked for the courthouse. When I say, what they did was they made sure that my kids couldn't call nobody. The only people they could call was who I put on the list. So I had put the pastor. I said my daughter can call the pastor. She can call me. And I forgot who else I put. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sleepy. But I put one more person on the list. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was her grandmother, but I'm not sure. But anywho, I made it so that she can't call nobody but Jesus. Okay? Because I ain't answering. And my pastor, I already had let him know, if she call you, give her some sound advice. That's it. But they made it so that nobody can come get her but me. I made sure nobody can come get her. She couldn't have no phone. She couldn't have a tablet. She couldn't use the computer. She couldn't have no electronic devices unless she was supervised. As soon as she came home from school, that lady would get off work and go get her and take her to work with her, or be off work and stay home with her. My daughter couldn't go nowhere unless she went with that lady. When I say all eyes was on my child, I had to transfer her schools and everything. Listen to me. When I say my daughter was calling me the next 2 days, Mommy, I'm so sorry. Please go get me. Please come get me. I made her stay for 2 weeks. Because when she called me crying, y'all, I was about to go get my baby. I ain't going to lie to you. But she was giving me problems. But I made her stay for 2 weeks. When I say that was the best thing. She still did some little stuff after I got her back, but nothing like what she was about to go do. I know all teenagers do stuff, but this helped her. And then, and I hate for this to be a long video, but hey. So my second daughter, when she started trying to give me problems, I went through the same program, but instead, this was in Wake County of North Carolina. It was a different name. The name of the program was something different. I can't remember what it was, but they put her in a foster care home. When I say that lady made my baby scrub the toilets and the bathroom floors with a toothbrush. I was kind of mad at that lady, but then I won't mad at her. I was like, put her to work. My daughter says she was in the yard cutting grapevines. She had to cut grass. She was 13 years old at the time. My oldest daughter, she was 14 when I had to do it with her. When I say my daughter said that lady treated her like Cinderella in the basement. She had my daughter scrubbing floors. She had her cleaning up behind people, taking care of everything. And they had to go to school on top of that. When I said, but this child of mine, though, when you put her to work, that wasn't a punishment for her. She kind of enjoyed it. So she had to stay a little bit longer. She stayed for 2 months instead of 2 weeks. And then I let her come back home. But it helped them as far as not getting into so much bad stuff. They still did some stuff, but not as bad as what they would have done had I not did that. When I say there's programs that will help you with your teenagers, get online. Y'all be on these phones scrolling through TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and everything else. Get off social media and find your kids the help they need. Also, if your children have some type of health insurance, get them some counseling. I took my kids to counseling. They sure did. They went once a week. And I told that counselor what I expected out of her, what I needed my kids to know and learn. My oldest daughter, she had a problem with being social. She would be social with the bad people, but she didn't want to be social when it came to good things. Like she didn't want to go to McDonald's and order her own food, but let her be in the streets. She know how to tell a dude roll up a blunt. Y'all feel me? So I was like, oh no, you really like trying to be a street girl. I'm not having that. I raised them in a ghetto, but you don't have to be that. You don't have to be a product of your environment. So I wanted them to learn other things in life. And so I told the counselor I needed her to be more social. The counselor started taking my daughter out and she would make her order her own food. She took out for ice cream, made her pay for it, made her count the change back. And then the counselor helped me get her a job at McDonald's. My daughter was 14 years old at the time and she got a job at McDonald's. She was like, yeah, that's what she needs to do for her to be more social and learn that there's better things in life than just being in the streets and messing up in school. My oldest daughter graduated high school at 16. Now, my youngest daughter, she didn't graduate. We went through a whole lot. I was too much moving and stuff. I blame me for that, sort of, kind of. But she's not out there being as bad as I thought she was. She do her little stuff. But she's 22 now. So, I mean, she on her own, doing her own thing. But, yeah, hopefully that helps somebody. Get online and Google places that can help your child. Start with a counseling service. Call some group homes. There's places, I'm telling you, there's places out here. You can even go to the courthouse. There's places out here that can help you with the children. You don't have to sit there and be struggling. There was a lady online crying, saying she's ready to give up on her sons. Baby, send them kids away. Send them away. It's okay. And I promise you're going to have way more peace. You're going to sleep a whole lot better at night. Anywho, I hope this helps somebody. I love you and Jesus love you better. Bye. Yeah, I know y'all used to me looking raggedy by now. Anyway, I need to say this before I forget. So, keep posting every day. Let me tell you why. You might not have the 10,000 followers now, but post every single day. And post 1 minute and 5 second videos every single day. And then try to post a simple 7-second video every day if you can. Let me tell you why you should post the 1 minute and 5 second videos every single day, even though you're not in a Creator Rewards program. Now that I've made it to the Creator Rewards program, I'm going to go back to the very beginning to my first video, and I'm going to remake that video, and then I'm going to delete it and post it now that I'm making money from it. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So don't think that your posting is in vain, because it's not. Because as soon as you get in that Creator Rewards program, you go back in the archives. Make you some new videos too, but you go back in the archives and that old video, remake it, and then delete the old one and repost the one you made as if it was new. Yep. Anywho, I love you and Jesus love you better. Bye.
Crazy. I'm like, I woke up this morning, right before I woke up this morning, and I had this dream. And this dream that I did not see before happens right here.
What happened?
It was you with Munch.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Munch is my daughter.
I was sitting down on the side next to that other seat over there. And I don't know, Munch must have accidentally got some girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, some girl.
What the girl do?
I don't know. She said something about police is coming, there's a shootout, and all this and that. And I was like, what are you getting at? Of course, that hits me right there. She from the other area.
Is that all she said?
My guess, name some few areas that do shootouts.
What was the dream you said you had?
She said
What?
the end was coming, but
She said what?
she said that the end is coming, but from where?
Like the end of the world?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Oh,
it's,
wow.
it's not the end of the world. It was a shootout that makes the end of the world. And I'll be
Oh.
like, wait,
And that's what you had in your dream.
Where's that coming from?
Jesus might be warning you.
And it may be. And get this, he's right. Something. It's not the end of the world. It's a shootout. Something about to happen right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. But I hope and pray to God that it better not be here.
Okay.
Because, man.
Yeah, I know my client is autistic, but the Lord be talking to him and showing him things. So we're going to take heed and we're going to pray.
Please take heed. That's nothing to play with.
Yeah, trip, y'all.
You think that's a trip?
I love y'all and Jesus love y'all better. Bye.
That storm coming in. Just like it did last night.
How you going to see if the storm coming in?
Go down to the bus stop.
And that's going to tell you if the storm coming.
When I look over past that church and that next apartment building next to us, and I'm gonna look up and I'm be like, dark clouds, okay. No.
What's in your cup?
What, this here?
Mm-hmm. Ain't no What's in there?
Check out the color and what you think that is. That gotta be like a powerful peach.
What is in there?
It's Mad Dog, Steel Reserve, and Taka 80 proof.
Wow. If you come up in here cutting up, acting stupid, crying, falling over, yelling, I promise you will not get to drink again. You better learn to control your alcohol, and I'm not playing. Don't come in my room 50 times bothering me or getting on my last nerve.
You got it.
You better sit back and relax and enjoy your drink.
I will.
Because if you start acting crazy like you normally do, you're going to be banned from drinking. Do you hear me?
I'm going to do my study of fishing.
All right.
Forget the
Say
other
bye
part
to the
that-
people.
Forget the other part that you just said.
Nah, no, forget what I just said. You better remember everything I just said.
Because I remember.
Because you
what
be cutting
said.
up.
I remember what you said. But right now, I got a lot of study in my hands right now.
Say bye to the camera.
Goodbye, everybody. You have a good night. And try not to do like I do. Be safe. Stay tipsy. Don't crumb cross.
You want to do it?
I'm going to take you to a higher step so that way we go walk from where the church at, that Jehovah's Witness. Let's go a little bit further up, because on the other side where you at, where that church at, we could come back, because it's only nothing but a time, and time itself gives that time for a conversation. And it's a good idea.
You want to have a conversation?
I'm telling you. I learned this from my family tree a long time ago.
What you? Boy, I am done with you.
How you gonna be done?
I don't even know what you just said.
And look at this. And look at this. And look at me. See? Combination right there.
What?
Look at that. Combination right there. Come on now. Why do you think I got my gear? Fishing gear. And look right there.
Oh, okay. That's the correlation.
Come on now.
Talk to me, don't sass me, might let you talk to me nasty. Talk to me, don't sass me, might let you talk to me nasty. I made that up. Let me not sing that anymore because God delivered me.
That's a good
Lord,
thing.
forgive me. Somebody else can steal that.